Hey, what's going on, y'all? Showtime Sports Media here. Um, so I just wanted to talk about this Deshaun Watson suspension that broke earlier today. Um, it appears Deshaun Watson is going to be suspended for the first 6 games of the upcoming NFL season, and a lot of people are kind of upset about it because they feel like, oh, he should get a lot more time for this. He should be suspended for the whole year. He should be banned from playing football ever again. And I'm just like, yeah, look, with the judge ruled earlier today in his hearing, and the judge is a woman, by the way. I forgot her name. I think her first name is Sue something. It's Sue something. I forgot what her name is, but the judge who ruled in his case is a woman. So I'm trying to figure out like why people are mad. Like everybody's saying, oh, they feel sorry for these women. He obviously did something. That's why the ruling was what it was. They didn't suspend him no games. They didn't let him get off scot free. They gave him 6 games. And yeah, if you want to say okay, it's light based on the number of accusations and the number of testimonies and all this stuff. This is my thing, and here's where it got messed up for me when with the whole Deshaun thing. First two mistakes that was made that got us here in the first place with the whole Deshaun Watson situation. The first mistake was some of the women when they had a chance to come out and show their face and say, this is what happened to me. This is when it happened to me. This is This is when it happened. This is all this stuff. And yeah, I understand most women don't like to confront their accusers, and they don't like to come out and show their face for fear that they might retaliation or different things like that. Because, based on the number of allegations, I'm sure that Deshaun probably like, I don't recognize this one from a can of beans, but that's probably what they thinking was, right? So, okay. But that was the first mistake. Because they had a chance. They had a chance to do it early on, and they didn't do it. And Deshaun was, at first, he was all set on just not settling these cases, bro. He was all set on not settling these cases because he knew that, in a court of public opinion, when you settle cases like this, it's a presumption of guilt, which ain't always true. It's not always true. It's not even true in any case, for real. It's not true in any case, for real. Settling just means that you come to an agreement that both parties think is fair and just, and you share a little money, and you let it ride. You just let it go, right? So that's the whole thing. But the second thing with these women, the second thing with the case was when the Houston Texans were called to testify. The Houston Texans were called as a witness for the plaintiffs, the people bringing the cases, right? And the Texans admitted some wrongdoing, which I already knew from the beginning. I already knew it was a farce when Deshaun Watson asked for that trade. I knew they wasn't going to let that man go without a fight, and it dragged on, and it dragged on, and it dragged on, and it dragged on. And mostly everything that happened with him was a result of him asking for that trade. And you can call it a conspiracy, you can call it whatever you want. That's what happened. That's what happened. You don't just magically ask for a trade from a team and then all of a sudden accusations just out of the blue come out and come from nowhere and say, oh, this guy touched me. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Yeah, like you got to be smart about this. Like you gotta think about this logically, think about this intelligently and non-emotionally, right? About what kind of sense does that make? This is a dude that's an upstanding. And look, I know it's a lot of people out there in this world that can trick you. They had the nice humble facade, and they pretend to be this upstanding citizen. This nice man, this nice woman, and et cetera, right? But then they come out to be a total, it's revealed later on or early on that they are not exactly what they seem. But this is a dude that never got in trouble. If you know his story, you know about his upbringing, how he got to Clemson, everything that he went through when he was at Clemson, how great he was and everything like that. And then early on in his career. He wanted to leave Houston because they wasn't committed to winning. They traded, DeAndre Hopkins for a bag of peanuts. They let go of J.J. Watt. And I understand why they let go of J.J. Watt. They pretty much wanted him to go out and say, hey, call your shot, bro. Go out there and try to win a championship. Go out there and try to win something for once, right? Because they had been there for over a decade, you know what I'm saying? And built the Hall of Fame career in Houston. And he's going to get a gold jacket one day. And possibly DeAndre Hopkins, too. But that's the whole thing with Deshawn Watson, bro. You got to think about this logically and unemotionally, bro. And you got to understand what this is. So it was an ego play. It was a money play. It was a flex. By Houston and by whoever set this up, whoever tried to set this man up to fail and be punished for whatever reason. But anyway, man, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let me know what y'all think about this video, bro.